Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, where you join us, well, it's time for a big Legendary Lord on Legendary Lord showdown. We've taken on Teclis before, but Teclis isn't one of the big, actually does a ritual guys in this game. Lord Mazdamundi most certainly is, and he has brought a much more scary army. I've got some crappy reinforcements in the form of, yeah, the garrison, but it's only a basic garrison. This place isn't ready to go yet. Mazdamundi's coming in. He's level 20. Actually, he's level 24. I'm level 24. So this is going to be very, very interesting indeed. And he's probably got a lot of spells and whatnot. Yeah, he's got a lot of spells and stuff. So needs to watch out for that. But I've got the range. But if it gets to close quarters fighting, these flipping, yeah, experienced Saurus spears with shields and temple guards and whatever, they are going to tear apart my Plague Monks. I need to do a lot of damage to him before we get into a melee. Let's see what we can do here. So, what am I looking at here? Ah, yes, of course, we're underground, because this is technically an attack on me. Okay, it's a small battlefield. Let's gamble for a bit more magic there, though. Darn it, I've lost quite a bit. Ooh, bad roll. Right. Not great. Skrulk needs magic. Skrulk needs plenty of magic because Skrulk needs flipping Plague because his full upgraded Plague is pretty powerful. Still, we've got ourselves, yeah, Power Reserve 95. Ouch. That's not great. Okay, bare minimum, they have to walk uphill, and actually quite a steep hill. We've got the advantage that they're going to have to come up the hill at us. So probably what we want to do is be, yeah, right over here. Actually, I could use this to my advantage. Using this as a way of kind of covering my flank might not be the worst thing in the world at all. Yeah, that'll do. Let's just quickly get my artillery drawn up here. My artillery, yeah, from there has a clean shot at any of this. That's fine. So that's plenty enough far back. What we need on, yeah, one flank back here, just to basically make sure he doesn't get around the back, is one unit of Storm Vermin Halberds around here. So if he wants to try and get around the back of here, he's going to struggle, which basically means this flank should mostly be secure. Right, then a nice front line here. Keep the Storm Vermin Halberds back a bit, however, because we know he's got cavalry. So keep those guys there, ready to potentially move into position to counteract that. There's a good chance that, yeah, the Deathglow Bombardiers are going to have to be about here to deal with his infantry as that actually comes up. I suspect the cavalry, meanwhile, will probably be coming around the side. So let's get them ready to counteract that as that comes over here. The actual, yeah, these forces around here are kind of trash, but screw it. We'll have that as basically just the absolute outside reinforcements. Skaven Slave Spears can at least hold off at least a tiny bit of a charge. And these guys are just some, yeah, guard to the rear to make sure no one actually gets on the catapults. That's all those are for. Skrulk himself simply goes right at the front because, yeah, Skrulk has got the benefits in many, many ways there. You just move a little bit further forward, and by the way, you should have skirmish mode off, as should you guys. Get right to the front, actually, Skrulk, because, yeah, you've got your new... Oh, blimey. Skrulk has got so many different abilities now. Let's make sure we know this. So, Arcane Conduit. Increase power recharge rate and increase power reserves, so we'll need to do that. Helm of Discord. So, enemies around self. Okay, so we can activate that. Whenever the enemies get close, I can basically burn... Yeah, I can basically immediately burn Rod of Corruption and Helm of Discord. Activate both of them for some damage. Yeah, some nice damage around himself. That is just around himself. It doesn't say how... Ah, 30 meters, fine. So that's 40 meters, so it is pretty close range, but both of them will do a good job dealing with lizards at the front gate here. Now, we've also got two Rat Ogres, who I'm not really using as much as I used to, but basically probably the job they have to do is... charging down the hill at the infantry and just smashing into those guys. So I'll probably have these guys actually pretty much at the front. Their job is to buy as much time as possible. That's basically the job of everything here. And other than that, it's just one of Death Runners. Death Runners can be kept in reserve to be thrown wherever required. They're not really frontline units. That's not their job. And the Death Runners, you know what? I'm going to forward deploy the Death Runners. The Death Runners, their job is basically just to... once the enemy gets into... Actually, hang on, what's the range? The moment the enemy gets into this range, these guys should basically just dance away and cause trouble forever. Because I think these guys actually just outrange the Skink Javelin guys. So, yeah, their job is basically just to dance distract. Same as Menace Below. Probably should give myself some more charges, but I was worried by the fact that food dropped out of Plentiful. Yeah. We got 2 charges of that. That's fine. This is probably the best we can do here. It's not perfect, but we've just got to dance, let the artillery do its work, let the bombardiers do their work. We can handle this. And as for Skrog himself, yeah, make sure we toss the withers down correctly. Make sure we hit the plague. The big thing is going to be the plague and the withers. Those are the important bits. Right, battle begins. You guys should start immediately distracting and otherwise annoying these bastards. I do not have a Warlock Engineer with me, so I can't use any of that, which is a real shame. I kind of probably should have transferred that into this army. This force has literally no purpose other than basically bugging these guys. That's all you do. You basically just fall back and skirmish against whatever you flipping can. Just hit these guys. Yeah, okay. So we got ourselves some blessed horned ones over here, including some actual flipping infantry. So their cavalry is probably going to see off these guys, but it's just going to distract them. It's just going to distract them long enough that we should actually be okay. In comes a ridiculously large amount of artillery, and they managed to dive out of the way of that. Fine. Are you actually in range? Yes, you've now entered range. In which case, commence the first actual wave of Menace Below. The first wave of Menace Below pops up. These guys get over here, and basically their job is to just distract all of this. Once that's in position, you guys concentrate fire right here, because they can no longer dodge out of the way. Just like that. So that is 1 unit of something that's just taken a whole bunch of damage. So now we just basically fire our artillery right into that. These guys have been seen off by the actual flipping, yeah, by all of that cavalry, unfortunately. But that's fine. If these guys want to basically now start heading towards me in this sort of a direction, then we will basically just, yep, in comes more flipping artillery. And you're going to struggle to avoid that. Beautiful. So we've done some good damage there. Next up, these guys are now just going to walk straight into a lot of fire. So, get into there. Are you guys all off skirmish mode, by the way? Did I remember to do that? Yeah, skirmish mode's already off. So, those guys are basically now just going to... Yeah, they can basically be hit by poison globes, which is fine. Next Menace Below, please. Next Menace Below is now going to be right here. Keep them distracted. So, while that's happening, we now want our fire to be focused here. Temple Guards. Spot on. Right. So, focus all our firepower in this sort of area. They're slowly bringing up their artillery, but it's going to take them a while. Night Runners, you may as well get back out of position at this point. You guys, just keep dancing over there. You're leading off some troops. Nice. So, in comes a whole bunch of stuff, and that is skink cohorts starting to be worn down very quickly. We're starting to make an impact over here. These blessed horned ones are already almost flipping dead. They've seen off my rat ogres, but frankly, it's worth it. You guys need to get into position over here, by the way. You need to be shooting at this as quick as you like. Thank you very, very much indeed. Just, yeah, stand, and you're probably in a good position to now begin firing. Just turn and fire. Turn and fire, and get the poison globes over there. Darn it, they're backing off. Right, back off, back off, back off. Now, what have we got over here? Are they going to try and actually flank with the cavalry? Because if they are, screw them. They're walking straight into Storm Vermin Halberds. Get in there, take them out. Fine. That's pretty much what I expect them to do. No problem. Next up. Are we close enough for a great big... we're close enough for a great big plague. In which case, next round of distraction. What's that? Those guys have been kind of pulled out of position. His army's already starting to look scruffy to me. That's Saurus Spears. That's Blessed Saurus Spears. Right flipping here. Boom. Next up, yeah. Where are the tough things? You know what? This is fine. That's absolutely fine. This is where things get interesting. Because we need to get you two firing to about, yeah, I'd say here. And as soon as all of this goes down, we've now got 30 magic ready to go. So, as soon as they're all pinned... Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Okay, in we come. I want a nice plague right about here. That's where we want a nice plague. And that is now armor-piercing plague as well, please. So, in comes that. Looks like they've managed to... They've partly bypassed that immediately. In comes artillery. In comes death globes. Oh, death globes are doing beautiful work over here. Death globes are doing beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. They've got some stuff going over there. Right. So over here, these troops look to me pretty bloody screwed, I'd say. I'd say they're looking pretty screwed indeed. My plague monks can probably now mop that up with a bit of support. Now, it's another 17 seconds, technically, until the next things come up. What's left? Saurus warriors with shields. I could just bring in a pestilent birth. Okay. I could also overcast Wither, just for the sake of getting more armor down, because I feel like more armor down will be a good idea, but let's leave that for the time being. What is the right thing to do here? I'd say probably we just basically tell you guys, turn your attention on the Blessed Bastiladon. I think there's 2 of them. Yeah, there's a Blessed one and a normal one. Turn your fire onto that guy, please. That's absolutely fine. Next up, Night Runners can also just do some damage. These guys seem to be able to basically just take whatever this thing's throwing at them. The missile damage is high, but I think we got this. In fact, actually, what's over here? No sign of cavalry. Let's just check this flank, by the way. Yeah, you guys doing beautiful work over here. These Cold One Riders are confident. They flipping shouldn't be. Right. Get over here. Start attacking these guys. You two, that means you are now basically acting as my actual flank. So I need you to get in there and help out with that. These guys probably need to start firing over to here. And one of you over to here as well. That is probably a decent position. And then these guys are just going to start tearing this apart. Like, this side is going to collapse. Right now, their spears are in trouble. We're doing all right here. I'm happy with how this is looking. My ogres are gone, but that's fine. You guys are taking some damage, but you can handle it. Let them come to us. Skrulk, buy time. Buy time by basically throwing down some plague monks to just give my rear more time to get involved, please. Thank you. That's going to take a few seconds to... I just told you to do this thing. Just told you to do this. Yeah, right here. Come on. There we go. And, okay, you decided you just don't feel like it. Or maybe you do. I'm not sure. I think he's cast that. Right, that's all falling apart. Oh, look how fast the Blessed Bastardon's going down. Doesn't like the Poisoned Wind. Doesn't like the Poisoned Wind one little bit. And we've got Storm Vermin clearing up over here as well. We've got more coming on over here. Ah, there's the flipping Plague Monks. Thank you very much indeed. 8 seconds to go. I'm going to wither. I could wither all of this. I feel like withering all of this might be kind of fun. Wither. Yeah. Massive wither. Right there. Boom. Let's just get a wither down over there. That's absolutely flipping fine. That means that will fall apart even quicker. That's done. Change target over here. Check this flank. This is all falling apart over here. Very, very nice indeed. Now, we do have Mazdamundi coming up, but honestly, I'd say he's a day late and a flipping dollar short. And by now, we have, yep, 16. Do I want to go for Plague upgraded additional armor piercing damage? I mean, what's it going to hit right now? No, not this second. Wait for them to be grouped on something right now. Right now, they're not grouped. My army's looking in good flipping shape. My army's looking in very good shape. Now, your special ability. Strong versus a single combatant. 100 meters. Why don't you just go and hit Lord Mazdamundi with that? Can you just do that, please? And hang on, where the flip are you, by the way? Are you going to do that right now? You're in the process. Oh, it's going to take 12 seconds to cast. Well, that's absolutely flipping fine. Yeah, whatever's at the front line right now is just starting to collapse in seconds. Yeah, it's all being driven back. The flipping death globes are just driving it all back at the front line. Whatever's at the front line now, I don't care if you're primal raging. Your morale's pretty much gone. The artillery's tearing it to shreds. There's nothing left here. And what have you just done? Ah, right. He managed to get that attack off. Mazdamundi is... He's got 6,000 health. 6,000 health and armor 143. It's quite a lot of health. Right. How is the Bastiladon doing? There's a couple of guys over here. I think we can probably handle this right now, to be honest. Let's just send some Death Runners in. Help out. Because those guys have got 66 health. So Death Runners can get in there and help out. You, turn your attention to Lord Mazdamundi. Because he's large. He's going to be large. And you're armor piercing and anti-large and everything. These guys over here are just continuing to do a beautiful job. These guys chase this down. And what do we need? Let's just quickly hold Mazdamundi in place. I'd say this is all falling apart, so that's fine. Final menace below. Just get Mazdamundi held still. Just hold him still. Keep him busy. While my lads get into position. And in come the poison globes. And Mazdamundi is, oh dear. Oh flipping dear. That armor is giving him a good amount of defense, mind. But I don't think it's enough. Oh, in comes the net. He's cast the net on us. We weren't moving. We're holding still. But alright, fine, whatever. Right. Poisoned wind, lads. The poisoned wind, lads, need to keep focusing over there. Now, you guys. What do we want you to focus on? You are... Actually, you out of... Ooh. We've literally used all of it. But his army's pretty much completely collapsed at this point. Yeah, we've taken very little damage. Nice. Now this army composition is working for me right now. Right. Yeah. Focus all remaining firepower. Whatever we flipping got. Wait, where are you? Where the flip are you? Oh, you're just over here. Fine, good. Also, the ogres are back. Oh, there's... When I say the ogres are back, I never sent them in the first place. Ogres, would you like to get involved, please? Because I think you can actually help out quite a lot. Right, Mazdamundi's going to take some battering before he actually goes down. Let's get over to the ogre cam right over here. Ogre cam into the side. I have some flipping Saurus spears right over there. And I'd say this is an excellent spot for some plague, for some nice armor-piercing damage. Just get over there, clear these guys out. Lovely. That's going to clear out this flank. Oh, he's charging through. Right. Mazdamundi decided he wants to just charge through, does he? And Skrolk is... Oh, poor Skrolk. Poor Skrolk still has barely any more health than Mazdamundi. He's just basically charged straight through the front line. Right, okay. Continue focusing all firepower on this guy at this point. Mazdamundi, I think we can wound him and get him out of there. Probably at this point, it's time to just basically send up most of our front line off charging forwards just to see off the rest of it. You... see off this. You get over there and sit this. Plague monks. Is he even still infantry? I don't know. Just get over there. Take care of him. And then, you know what? We got the reinforcements at the back. Screw it. If we just surround him, his morale will fall purely on grounds of being outnumbered. What else do we have over here, by the way? Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff going on over here. 19. Wither. Overcharged Wither. Activate that, please. Thank you. Let's just get his abilities down if we can. So an overcharged Wither would be lovely. Yeah, that armor has now dropped to 83, and that's making quite the impact. That's making quite the impact of the Plague Monks. Rush him. Wounded. Mazdamundi flipping teleports out, and his mount is down. And that's it. Instantaneous flipping victory. We just rush Mazdamundi like that. Nice. Oh, flipping lovely. Right. Right. We've still got some ammunition. So, see off these guys if you'd be so kind. I don't want them getting away. Lovely. That, I'd say, was pretty nicely done. All things considered. We can get the ogres over to something else, by the way. And in comes... Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what? I don't want you guys coming back later, to be perfectly honest. And that is... What is that? That's just some plague monks. How fast are you guys? Ooh. You guys are pretty fast at 74. That's nice. Stop shooting our guys. I'm shooting my own guys in the back with artillery right now. Right, you know what? I'm pretty happy with that, I think. No, actually, no. I'm going to let these hit, then I'm going to be happy with that. Yeah, now I'm happy with that. Nice. I don't think that's a close victory at all, quite frankly. I think that was actually pretty bloody compelling. Because I've still got, yeah, the vast majority of my strength. I've lost 200. The game sometimes comes up with odd decisions about how to describe things. Right. Mazdamundi, to me, looks very, very badly wounded. He won't be back on the field for some time. And that's got me back into plentiful. Very, very nice indeed. We might need Skrolk to fight again soon, so I'm just going to have him eat the survivors. And Glittering Scales has also been acquired. Lovely. That force flees. And we might be able to chase it down, actually. There's more coming in over here. And now we go over to Krokgar. Fine. So nothing more from Mazdamundi between turns. Torellosaur are active on the mainland, by the way, over in the Southlands, which works for me, because that means they're not invading me. If they're busy taking on Queek over there, they're not invading anything I own, that's fine. Now, the New World colonies. What exactly is your plan, lads? I fear it might be exactly what I feared it might be. Are you planning to come out here and take part in a big two-way assault on me? Yep. That's pretty much what I was afraid of, actually. You've done exactly what I feared you might do. But on the plus side, this here, this feels, well, actually, Abskit's army's not great either. Right. We've got plenty of food right now. I want to say plenty of food, not that much food. Screw it. I'm not in friendly territory regardless. I'm going to give myself 1 extra charge of Menace below. And then we have got... And I'm going to be flipping tired because of that. But we've got time to recharge because they have to come at me. They're going to come at me with mortars. The mortar range is 380. But they've got... Yeah, they've got plenty of mortars. And I've only got 1 Plague Claw. This... Oh... This could be a difficult one, but I guess we have to give it a go. The nice thing is, if we're capable of winning this one, we'll just be able to walk in to Tlaxla. But that's a big if. This is probably the worst army we've got on the field right now. But equally, his troops are pretty basic stuff too. One-on-one fight, I think the Plague Monks could have it. And gamble for more magic than that. We can definitely do better than 5, surely. Reynald is with me by a whole sum total of 1. Beautiful. And this is a bit of a fiddly battlefield as well. There's flipping water and stuff everywhere. Fine. Hide in the rear corner. Let them come to me. I just want them to be marching over open ground for as long and as far as possible. But yeah, my infantry is... Well, there's not much of it. There's the problem. There's just not enough of it. It's just a bunch of Plague Monks with some experience, but that's not great. And tons of slingers. Yeah, this is a really old school army. I should probably have fully upgraded this to something new before we sent it into new territory. Bare minimum, I've got some Poison Wind lads, but they don't really have large. That's not really a problem. Right. Bare minimum, I should use the trees to my advantage. I can hide my Death Runners in the forest over here. Their job is to get behind the mortars and eliminate them, if at all possible. And... No, I need the ogres. At this point, my front line is so squishy, the ogres need to help out. What do you actually know, by the way? You know a lot of stuff. Fine. You know a lot of stuff, including Death Frenzy, Crack's Call, Dread the 13th. So that's a bit more free infantry out of there, at least. And let's just keep the Death Runners at the back, ready to be thrown in wherever necessary. Okay, that's what we have to do here, then. Now, where are you exactly? I see these guys over there. Ah. They basically had to start over there so that they could join it with their reinforcements. Fine. So they've all joined up together already. That's okay. But I've got time to recharge. Right, I've got plenty of time to recharge because they have to cross the entire map. And my troops, though currently tired, will hopefully be able to rest up a spell before these guys even show up. So let's just let them all get drawn up together. And if we're lucky... Come on. I don't think it's hard capped at tired if you're in march stance. I think it's just you start at tired, but if you kind of stay still, you can indeed... recover. So hopefully these guys will go down to winded and then they'll be fine momentarily. And hopefully these guys will get tired from walking over the map. That's quite a lot of troops, by the way. That feels like quite a lot more than I've got. Oh dear. Right. My first big fight against the forces of men. And it's going to be a tricky one. Now, speaking of which, where are my Death Runners? Okay, my Death Runners are over here. Okay. If they expose themselves too early... then this is going to go wrong, because I need them to be in a position to assassinate the mortars. Though actually, I think the mortars will struggle, because the mortars, I think, they would logically come into range about here, and they typically can't fire in forest, I think. So I think they'll have to come quite a bit further forward than they would normally have to. But my guys might also not be able to fire into a forest. Let's get down into normal speed at this point. Let's see, are you allowed to fire into deep forest? Because I don't think you necessarily are. Let's see what you're doing here. And also your mortars are hopefully going to struggle a little bit. Where are those mortars? Right, there's one mortar on that side. Right now my guys are not firing, but probably because they can't... Oh! No, they're trying to fire. They are trying to fire. They just can't quite see what they're firing at. Fine. In which case, yeah. Prepare... Oh. Are you guys ready to fire at this point? Are you guys actually... Darn it! They're going to be able to fire from just outside the forest. That is irritating. Right, in which case, it's time to get my Death Runners into position to try and take care of that. Skirmish mode off. This is... actually, wait for them to move a little bit further forward. They're going to be moving forward at me. And in addition to moving forward at me, they're going to respond to seeing these units over here. Just wait 1 minute, wait 1 minute, wait 1 minute, wait 1 minute, and then I can send the Menace below in. Okay, and that's probably fine. First round of Menace Below right here, please. In we go, in we go, in we go, in we go, in we go. Take out a mortar unit. Right, job done. So right now, they appear to be not interested in moving forward because they're firing and I'm not. Which is, admittedly, a little bit of a concern. What about you guys? Ah, hello over there. You guys are shooting at me, are you? Well, that's absolutely fine. I should be able to just toss at you while we're passing by as well. I think I need to move my force forward. Because right now, they seem content to basically just hang out over here. Ah! Okay, well now I've got a shot. Right, okay. Just get these guys over here. Your job is to assassinate these mortars as far as flipping possible. Okay, that's the job. So take out these mortars. And then just, there we go. These guys have got basically no flipping armor. Right, okay. So just get over here. And now, with more stuff coming in there, continue just attempting to take out the mortars. Right, some of their units are now moving forward. So now they've got much less in the way of reinforcements. You guys, get over here. Right, the Night Runners are taking knocks, but they'll do the job. And we've almost flipping seen off one of the mortars, which will be welcome. Now they're falling back. Oh, some of them are falling back. Some of them are flipping falling back. They're not quite sure what they want to do here. My guys will be moving in momentarily. What do I have that I can actually do to help out here? Well, actually, we do have the advantage of the water. These guys are going to be slowed down by that water. I can't do anything to... Actually, I could just bring Dreaded 13th in. Could bring Dreaded 13th in. That would just basically slow these guys down and provide a really good opportunity for these guys just to basically pelt you all day. Yeah, screw it. That'll do. Let's just get that underway and assume everything's going fine elsewhere because these guys are now basically, yeah, as soon as this all happens. Right, you guys... basically just charge forward into range because you guys are just entirely sacrificial units. We've got a whole bunch of stuff coming in there. And now the slingers will come in. Okay. Slingers, it's important that you guys do not skirmish. Your job is to stand and fight. Alright, that's your one job right now. So you guys, get in here. Take out these guys. Lovely. So now just basically continue standing and fighting. By the way, how would we like to just drop some fire and lightning and whatever on them? I'd like to think lightning, you know, there ought to be an effect from the fact that, you know, you're actually dealing with that. Also, by the way, you guys need to just be stopped as well. Buy time, buy time, buy time, buy time, buy time, buy time. Get in there. Just get over there. Right. We've got more time yet for the time being. These guys are just holding on. I've only got 3 magic. Darn it, that bad score right at the beginning is going to screw me over. Right, get some Plague Monks down here. Plague Monks versus Swordsmen. They've got armor, but not much. They're shielded. That doesn't help them that much. Well, it helps them against the slings. Right, just get some Plague Monks forward here. Get in here. I mean, this main army looks like it's actually starting to go down pretty quickly. And we do have the Poison Globes. Do not forget the Poison Globes. All right, they will do a lovely job right there. Okay, speaking of which, you guys should definitely be kind of grouping up over here. How much magic do we have? We're up to 5 at this point. Not exactly great, is it? What can I do with flipping 5? I can do a Death Frenzy. That's it. Warp Lightning can be a 5. Might be a good final Warp Lightning over there. What's going on back here, by the way? What's going on back here is there's still 10 million units. But at the bare minimum, these guys are... Yeah, you're still present and correct right here. You're Night Runners. Your Night Runners. I think your job is basically just to, yeah, get over here, stay out of trouble, and, oh, one of you starting to break. Go for these guys as well as you can. Just basically annihilate these mortars, get them out of the way, get them out of the way. You're just being shot. But in all fairness, large numbers of their skirmishers have been kept out of the battle by all of this, because they're now starting to collapse. They are giving up. Alright, they don't like this one little flipping bit. Speaking of which, I think we should now be ready for, yeah, pretty much one final lightning. So, drop a lightning right there. How do you like lightning being dropped on you? Do you enjoy lightning? Oh, I don't think you do. And the frame rate doesn't like it either, by the way. Right, that was actually a pretty well-placed lightning, actually. So those guys have been seen off. These guys have actually been seen off quite effectively. What's that? Ah, the leader's shown up. Well, that's absolutely flipping fine. Someone go and just assassinate him for a bit. We just take out their leader. That'll work very nicely. So everyone just forward, 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 forward. And everyone just basically, yeah, focus your firepower on this guy. These guys are absolutely fine. There's some halberds have managed to make it over to here. You guys just, yeah, Get on over here. And this is exactly what Death Runners are for. Get around the outside. You get over here and slam into these guys, please. I don't think they'll stand up to much once that's happening. So there are large numbers of guys are now starting to pull out, and they're not happy with life. So the front line here has taken quite a lot of damage. There's two captains, of course there are, because there's two separate armies. But the Poison Globes are doing a good job. Speaking of which, Poison Globes, where are you guys? How much damage do you have? Right. Focus some fire over there. You, focus some fire over on this guy, because I think he's in trouble. What do I need to do here? I've got one charge of Menace Below left. One charge of Menace Below. We've almost seen off the flipping mortars. So, but equally, they've got mortars still active over there. I mean, I feel like we've kind of done the job here. Possibly the final Menace Below should be just basically used to... No. Store it for the time being. Just wait for it for the time being. Get the Gutter Runner Slingers back if you flipping can. You guys... get on top of there. These slingers and the bombardiers, I can basically start pelting these guys. These guys are just going to start to die. These guys have actually got shields, which is a little bit on the concerning side. I'm up to 8 again. I'm up to 8, so I can drop some more magic, but I'm not really sure what the magic to use is. I've got Scorch. I don't really like Scorch. Scorch doesn't seem to do much. How much more have we got here? We've still got a power reserve of 40. If I just wait... My infantry's still in okay shape, but not great shape, and my concern is there's still 10 million skirmishers in this direction that haven't really bothered getting involved yet. And they've got some decent range on them. I need my... Yeah, basically I just need these guys to fall back. I need you to fall back into a position where you can actually start dealing with the handgunners at some point sooner rather than later. Because right now, this isn't really what your job should be. Their stuff is starting to... break apart. Swordsmen don't like that. You halberds don't like any of this. There we go. My artillery's actually still doing a competent job. Maybe just start firing into the back there, please. There's plenty of gunfire coming in. My death globes are still doing... No, poison wind. I don't have any death globes. Death globes will actually be very useful about now. Right. Everyone just basically keep fighting. Keep tossing. Get rid of this guy, please. Just get some globes on top of him. My Night Runners are starting to go. Come on, I need this guy. I need their leaders dead. Oh, don't get too far ahead. Do not get too far ahead. That is not where you want to be right now, alright? Seriously. Turn your attention over here. I need you guys to fall back. You do not have the armor to go charging off by yourselves. Seriously. Right. In comes a bunch of artillery. They want to try and shoot me. I'll shoot them straight back. None of this stuff has good quality armor. Right, you... get over here. Oh, that's another flipping... How many flipping leaders and heroes do they flipping have? Right, my guys can basically just keep them busy. What do we got? I need some more reinforcements. Clan Rats will hold them still, at least for the time being, while we actually drop some... Ooh, Crack's Call. Crack's Call is kind of good. Is that actually what's here? What's actually here? Screw it, we'll give it a... Well, just drop some lightning. Then I've got more. Right, just drop some lightning on these guys. Just drop some lightning in on them, please. And 2, 1, boom. They did not like that. Right, that captain, he's shaken. He's exhausted. What do we actually have yet? That is an enemy lord wounded. Nice. In 9 seconds, we'll have... Actually, I could have a Scorch. I don't really like... Screw it. Give Scorch a go. Scorch. And that will do some good damage to these lads. Anytime you're ready... I really don't like... Yeah, Scorch just never does as much as I'd like. That was kind of a waste of magic. Right. Okay. So, my infantry is now being torn apart by huge amounts of fire. Their swordsmen, however, are also breaking apart. So now it's kind of going to come down to my skirmishers versus theirs. Assuming I've still got, like, anything left that's in any way competent. Get over there and just basically get involved and... I've got ogres. I always forget those exist. Right, don't get involved. Ogres can do the job. I think ogres are actually going to be able to do the job pretty effectively, in fact. Plague monks, get over there. Assist with this guy. Let's clear these guys out, then the ogres can basically help take out him. Like a single general. He's on cavalry. Right, he's on cavalry. He's anti-large. Okay. You guys, turn your attention just like over here for the time being, please. Now, you guys that are left, you're facing in this direction. That doesn't help me much right now. Yeah, one of you focus over there. One of you focus over here. Let's just get those captains and whatever out of the way. That should work quite nicely. You should not be walking forward. You should be shooting at whatever you've got a shot at. And you should have plenty to bloody shoot at, quite frankly. Just focus over there for the time being, please. Thank you very much indeed. There's just some stuff here. Ah, the clan rats are actually doing a competent job slowly seeing this guy off. Now, where are the ogres? Ah, the ogres just coming charging in right now. My units are at the point of breaking too. I might be finished off by the amount of indirect fire. My warriors are simultaneously fleeing and rallying. Get in there. Smash him in the face. Go on, just kill him, 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 kill him. He's only got 300 left. I don't care if he's a melee specialist. He's almost flipping dead. Just punch him a bit. Just punch him in the face. Come on. Just finish him off. We got one lightning ready to drop over here. We got some, drop some lightning over there on that guy. The ogres should hopefully be able to do a competent job here. I mean, they're going up against halberds, which isn't great. He's fleeing. Right. Get down over here. I'm just going to have my ogres charge forward and ignore the rest of it. Okay, my ogre's just going to get over there, deal with the rest of it. I think we're going to lose this just because they've now got enough indirect fire to basically, they've now got enough indirect fire to mop up anything I've got left. Which is a shame because the plague monks don't have enough. We tried hard. We tried flipping hard. Ability recharge. Yeah, use Arcane Conduit. Get some more magic going on here. If we can. Should be... Oh, that takes 40 seconds to charge up. Ouch. Okay, now we're just being torn apart. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. I don't see a solution to that, unfortunately. I don't see a solution to that at all. That's a shame. This is going to be a Pyrrhic victory for them. Alright, the follow-up force that comes in will be able to basically mop up, which might well be Arkling. We'll have to see. What else could I do? These guys are almost out of morale. They can't charge into that now, which is a shame. If I had some cavalry, I've not got any menace below. Yeah, in the end, it was just now they've got too many missile troops and I just cannot get on top of them. And they've still got a general with like 2,400 hit points. So I can't get on top of him either. Which is a real shame. Which is a real shame. And these guys, they've managed to destroy some of my Plague Claw catapults. Probably that was a mortar hit. You may as well back off. Maybe my general can do something. With a little bit of backup from whatever these guys are at this point. Just everyone who's left, just fall back. Just fall back, fall back, fall back. You guys fall over here. Anything that's still got any strength whatsoever, fall back here. We might have something, but I really doubt it. Yeah, because we've still got a handful of slingers. Just while they're moving forward, we might have a chance. You guys just all just draw forward here. What else have we got? We've not got much, but we might be able to do at least a little bit more damage in... Okay, are we actually gaining the... I think we're now gaining the magic back, which is nice. We've now got some poison and some death globes coming in, which works for me. I've got some lightning I could drop, but... Yeah, I don't think so. You're now over there, which is kind of interesting. They're broken, they're broken. Could I win this? Is there any way I can win this? I don't think so. Let's just get you out of there, because if you can just regroup for a minute, you might have something. The general. Okay, everyone just focus on the general. All firepower, focus on the general. We might be able to actually take him out. Alright, seriously, the poison globes, not to be underestimated. He's trying to charge me right now. Just provide some... Oh, blimey. That's a hell of a lot. Have you not got any flipping ammo? I don't think you've got any ammo left. Right, he's just continually trying to charge into me. So just get that over there. Charge him down. Charge him down, charge him down, charge him down, charge him down. Send in reinforcements, send in reinforcements. I've got rat ogres who are armor piercing coming in. No. No, everything's breaking the moment it comes under fire. There's no solution here. There is no flipping solution. Which is very sad, but... They fought well. I think I fought that battle about as well as I could have done, to be honest. I don't see much of another way out of it. My ogres can do a little bit of damage there, quite frankly, but not enough. You basically need to just run for it and hopefully break before anything else goes too far wrong. Where are the ogres at this point? The ogres are still fighting. We cannot get him down. He's got too much armor. You've got armor piercing, but no. Okay, just try and take out some of these lads if you can. Anything that's got any strength whatsoever, just turn, face, shoot. Turn, face, shoot. If you've got anything left, Just turn and fight. No, they're just being shot. Would you believe rats do not enjoy being shot, actually? And then, have I still got... I've still got you for 1 more minute. What's even left right now? Can I have... No, I don't have Crack's Call. I've almost got Crack's Call. Come on, just give me 1 more. Give me 1 more. Are we out of... Yep, there we go. I've got 1 Crack's Call. I might be able... I can do a load of damage to him with this. Screw it. Go. There we go. That's... Oh, you bastards picked exactly the right moment to move out of there. Well, you know what? That did some good work at least. Magic's gone, and it's not coming back. There's no more of that there. You may as well just try and batter the general down a bit. If we're lucky, the general might have just been hit by something. The poison wind guys, they're fleeing too. I know I'm losing everything, in fact. And I'm hoping he breaks before he dies, because I wouldn't like to... Oh, I think he... Darn it. I think he just went down to 1 massive hit from their leader. I think we've just lost Abskit, which would be a real shame, but it's one hell of a... No! He's marked as still existing. So I'm kind of hoping he's going to have the option to retreat, because it would be really sad if we lost Abskit. He wasn't the best general, but he's... No. Because he was marching. That's a real shame. Right, no worries. I mean... What are they down to? We took out 1,000 of them. Their army was the better one, unfortunately. Right. That goes down. We have tragically lost. Also, Lord Skrulk has just picked up Spawn Killer. What does that do? Ah, defeated Lord Mazdamundi. That's nice. Those guys naff off to regenerate. And irritatingly, it looks like you've barely done anything to them. But they are badly damaged. Right. Real shame. Abskit is dead. So... Bare minimum, it's an opportunity for me to train up some new forces. That army was not great anyway, so we'll train up a new guy. Everything will be fine. Straight over here. Stolen from the enemy. Glittering Scales. Ah, presumably that's Glittering Scales we stole from Mazdamundi. Very nice indeed. 10th Hell Pit Attendant. Another Man-Thing slave has gone to... Wait, what? Gone to Abskit. Abskit doesn't... Abskit's dead. Okay, fine. Apparently he got a Man-Thing slave, then died immediately. Oh, poor Abskit. Well, we got a ton of money. You got a flipping ton of money. So, next up on the list of things to do, I guess it's time for us to recruit a new general down south. Oh, Abskit, I'm so sorry. That was very sad for you. We did well, damn it. If we just had a slightly more, you know, firm front line, I think we might have been able to have that. But that was decent. Well done. And Skrulk is up to level 25 as well. Slight change of plan. Can't start training a new guy immediately because I'm not done training this bastard yet. Yeah, Sheaf needs to be done first. That's fine, that's fine. We'll kind of, you know, we'll do Sheaf, then we'll get a new guy out of the way. In all fairness, because we've just lost an army, our economy's suddenly gone up to flipping surplus of 12,000, and the game actually, if I actually don't start immediately training a new guy, will probably toss me some free warpstone to try and incentivize it. So that'll be absolutely flipping fine. Speaking of which, yeah, you do need some new stuff as well. I like the amount of Storm Vermin Halbert, and the amount of Storm Vermin full stop. Right, what have we got for you? Because actually, don't forget, we don't need to fill up his army entirely, because we also need to still give him the heroes he needs. Right, so, heroes. Right now we've got, okay, we're capped for Warlock Engineers, so I kind of need to, ooh, good point. Good flipping point. I need to get myself more Warlock Engineers. Now, Chopper Yotl can have that, because a Warp Forge gives you... Does a Warp Forge give you +1? No, that just allows recruitment of the Warlock Engineer. If I want +1, I need to get this thing up to a flipping Warp Turbine plant. So that's going to be some way off. Are you actually in the Expansionist? Yeah, you're already in Expansionist. Alright, screw it. We're sitting on a giant pile of money right now. Have yourself a Warp Forge. Work towards that. That's absolutely fine. I wouldn't mind having the cap on the Warlock Engineers going up because those things are amazing. But as we apparently can't have one just this second, we can most certainly have a flipping Plague Priest. Because I'm allowed to have flipping 5 of those bastards. Actually, that's a good point. No, he died. Sadly, the last guy died, but that's fine. Who have we actually got going on here? Well, me oh my, Warpstone Hoarder. Upkeep minus 12% for Warp Fire Throwers, Warp Lightning Cannons, and Doom Wheel units. Okay. Warp Lightning Cannon, I kind of don't really like those. I kind of just prefer having more straight-up Plague Claw catapults, but Warp Fire Thrower is a nice thing to have. That would be... you know what? This is a sign they ought to do this. Honestly, I don't desperately like the... Well, okay. I don't like the Plague Priest as a unit out on the field, acting as like an agent, but as an embedded thing, I generally like the spells they've got, so screw it, we'll give him a go and see if I actually like him, because we can just have them at flipping level 12, because of course we flipping can. Right, we'll have you, by the way, so we'll recruit you immediately. That's absolutely okay. And you are, would you believe you're ready to be leveled up a bit? Yes. Can you actually get straight to this army? No, you can just embed that, and that just actually does scouting fine. So that's one extra slot in that army already. That army is now up to, or will be up to, 16, I guess. Speaking of which, it's kind of embarrassing you're actually 5 levels higher than the guy whose army you're about to join, but whatever. I guess we're Lord Skrolk's faction, so it kind of makes sense. Because, yeah, I haven't really been kind of thinking too much about these guys in terms of, yeah, what they actually do in the army. Because are they actually competent as fighters? They don't really seem to be honest. Like, yeah, with 20 armor, 2,800 hit points, and yeah, it just feels like they're going to die very quickly. I mean, sure, he's got himself an armor-piercing attack of 280, which is great, but he's not going to last long in that fight at all. So I feel like just kind of sending him into the fight, even with all this stuff, especially as none of this gives him armor or additional health, yeah, I feel like he's not really good at that sort of thing. I suppose, like, eventually, you do get him up towards, yeah, hit points plus 3%, deadly onslaught. I mean, that's kind of nice, but even then, I feel like that's not really his job. I was kind of hoping for more ludicrously fun abilities up here. Probably I'll just focus him as a spellcaster, to be honest. How does damage walls work, by the way? Basically, as you upgrade that, that's just additional wall breaches, fine. That might be alright. That might be interesting under certain circumstances. Level 20 immortality. He's also just got, yeah, Tricksy and Sneaky for the resistances. Warpstone token for, yeah, power reserve up, but miscast base chance up. But if I just don't overcharge and just use basic skills, then that might be quite useful. In all fairness, I kind of feel like, and also he's, yeah, it's Plague Furnace. His mount is at rank 13. So that might be, I don't know what that does, but that seems kind of, hang on, how hilarious is that? Well, it gets his armor and his health way up. Okay. Though actually he's less effective at fighting, but yeah, that might be sort of interest. Yeah, if he actually gets up to that. But yeah, let's just focus with his flipping 11 skill points on instead getting Plague sorted out. So Pestilent Breath, and then I do like Wither, so we'll max Wither. Vermintide is, I guess it is quite nice. That can be cast at 60 up to, that's just cooldown and spend down. I mean, just being able to spawn Endless Clanner, that's just a stall to allow the artillery to do its work, is not the worst thing in the world. Having a basic Bless with Filth would not be bad either. That seems to be alright. And also, yeah, whenever casting, getting the enemy... Actually, it's only enemy speed and vigor down. Of all things to actually affect, that's not that great. I think Lord Skrolk's is more powerful than that, because I think Lord Skrolk's is actually affects, like, the morale or other leadership. That one's better. Fine, I'll take 1 rank of Blessed with Filth. We'll take Evasion, obviously. I think I must have actually got a bit of technology that means this guy's a high level, because last time I hired someone... Oh, no! It's because I'm hiring him at Oixal. Right, because the Plague Abbey gives you an increase to the level he's at. Fine. So I can get Plague straight up to flipping level 3, which strikes me as a good idea right now. Yep, so Overcast Spell, Plague upgraded and 30% down to Plague. And then Winds of Magic cost down 3 for Plague and for upgraded. Miscast base chance -3 for Plague upgraded. Okay. Max out Plague, because Plague is flipping great. I've still got 2 flipping skills. I can get him up to Arcane Conduit immediately. But bear in mind, yeah, that thing takes a long time to wind up, I think. Right. Winds of Magic, yeah. Power Drain and Arcane Conduit, or would I rather have him... No, I don't want him to spread Corruption. That's just kind of terrible. That makes the situation worse. Scouting is okay. Damage Walls I can do without for now. Yeah, you know what, I'm just going to go straight down this route. I'll just give him Arcane Conduit immediately. We're just going to turn him into a straight-up spellcaster. Yeah, I'm still not 100% impressed with him, but in some ways, like, the spells they do, like, if just nothing else, like, Vortex spells are ludicrously powerful, so I'd just say, like, a fully upgraded Plague is worth it kind of just for that. Now, speaking of which, that means there's now 4 more slots that need to be filled inside your army, and, yeah, if we can, I'd actually like to go for the... Hang on, where's the... There's no Warp Fire Throwers yet. Those don't exist yet, because of course they don't, because we haven't actually got the Southern Sentinels, or sorry, the Sentinel of Time, ready to go. In 1 turn, then we can start building that building. Right now, we're not actually allowed to. Balls. Right, so you actually can't even have flipping warp fire throwers yet. Yeah, the problem is, with no bombardiers and no warp fire throwers, you're missing a lot of really important stuff from your army. So let's compensate for that. We'll kind of probably globally recruit up to fix that later. Instead, we'll just give you more artillery than I'd normally go for. We'll go for, yep, 3 plague claws and 1 warp lightning cannon. And we'll also give you some additional storm vermin, just to give you a really damn solid front line. And we'll also just give you, yeah, 2 additional storm vermin. I can't give you 2 additional storm vermin because I don't have the spots for that. That's absolutely fine. Everything's okay. Do I want to give him something out of here, just so I can actually get everything done? I can get him on his way inside 2 turns. No, don't worry about it. He can pick up something en route. That's absolutely fine. That'll do him for now. And yeah, we'll just kind of use this massive surplus to actually pay for some upgrades. Like at Itza, for example. Itza is... Itza's literally 1 turn off being able to have, its growth up to level 4. Because we need the 4 population points. We've got the population surplus waiting to go there, which is why I haven't been doing Chaka and Quetzal all of this time. And there's more unassigned skill points yet. Good old Scrokey Scroke. Do you actually have a flipping mount, by the way? I haven't given you a mount yet. Do you just not get one? No, it seems Scroke just doesn't get a mount as far as I can tell. Unless it's like hidden down his weapon path or something. Nope, doesn't seem to be. You know what, Scroke? You've probably got enough flipping magic for the time being. And earthing is just, yeah, the miscast chance down. Screw it. Let's just max out engineering skill. That's probably for the best. Now, speaking of what's going on around here, yeah, we need to get some revenge on these bastards. Luckily, they seem to be healing incredibly slowly. For some reason, the healing of, the actual forces of men seems to be very, very slow indeed. So that's good. That's flipping good. Right. In which case, I have got myself... Hang on, there's a... Yeah, okay. Public order. Right. You need to start softening these guys up for me. Mazdamundi has been, well, his force has been kicked out of here. I think what we need to do potentially as well, I'd love to just straight up go and kick these guys out of the way. And I'd love Lord Scroll to just head straight in his way too. I mean, he's got the better army. He's got by far the better army. But I kind of think time's of the essence. I'd like to get in here and smash these guys before they have a chance to regroup. Okay. Let's just kick this army off the continent right to the flip now, because the Temple of Kara is still extremely vulnerable for the time being. I can't leave it unguarded. Its garrison might still lose to this. So, you head up there, and you absolute bastards. I hate you all. I've got nothing I can call up over here. You need to stay there in case anything comes from this direction. Scroke sadly needs to waste his time running these guys into the flipping sea. That's fine. I'm happy to just auto-resolve that. Because actually, we should end up healthier from that. Yeah, eat up. Let's get ourselves up to strength here. And we've also got... Ooh, armor plus 10. That's actually quite nice. Right, you die. That force ceases to exist. You go into march mode and get the bloody hell over here. Because once you get onto the road, next turn, you should be basically able to just go and assault Slanksler immediately. That'll flipping do. Have you actually leveled up from that, by the way? No, you have not. You're nearly level 26, though. And as for you, Shrek, you can either assault the garrison, 90% chance to succeed, or assault the army. Or try and... Ooh, assassinate this guy. Ooh. Yeah. Assassinate that captain. That seems like a good idea. It's expensive, mind you. 844? Dear, oh, flipping dear. Or assault his units. Right. What do we want to do here? I don't think we can see how strong the garrison is right now over here. No, we don't know how strong it is, but I'd say it's probably still weak, and that's purely on grounds that, it was under plague just a few turns ago, so it's probably still recovering from that. This force is still very badly wounded and will not recover much. You, the actual captain I'd be assassinating, you have only like 600 health, and it's going to go up slightly next turn. Fine. Just for safety, let's assault the garrison and get that injured there. So that's success. Lovely. Can we actually see how strong that garrison is now? I don't think you can ever see that, actually. It's always, no matter how close you are, it's always just marked as we can't see. But anyway, these guys should be badly, badly damaged at this point. You just get up and up and up. We may as well give you... Slippery. New ability if he's embedded in an army. So melee defense and speed up. Not great, but it leads into some fun stuff here. Speed, charge bonuses, melee attacks, bloody blade. take that, because then you can take Bloody Blade, which just seems really damn good. And Assassin's Trophy's worth getting to, just for hunting down enemy lords. Also, Toxide has once again just leveled up despite not really doing that much to deserve it, but whatever, eh? You know what? I'm going to give you increased mobility 3, just because that seems useful. Don't forget Arms Dealer, though. That just gives you, yeah, that's ammunition up, which is kind of cool. And after that, yeah, get into the range up with Ballistics Instructor. Ah, and don't forget Vomik the Contagious as well. He can start doing some good stuff. Let's just send him over here, just to, again, start getting on with a bit of work around here. Right now, the Temple of Kara is technically vulnerable, but it's almost done building the first layer of its garrison. And in one turn, we'll get up to 2 points. Ah, good. Right, so momentarily, I can get this place up to level 3 and actually build walls there. Because basically, I want the entire coast, like, basically armed. So we want walls here, walls here. This gets walls to its capital. This place is, yeah, that place is already on its way towards walls. Like, anyone that invades from the north, I want them to run into walls. I want that place slowed the bloody hell down. Same over here with Blood Swamps and with the Star Tower. Anyone that invades this way, I want them to run into walls. Technically, Marks of the Old Ones does not have walls, but hopefully no one will attack there. Chopiotl has also got walls. Citadel of Dusk has walls. Slanslek has walls. There's walls everywhere. Basically, because of the new system whereby, you know, now province capitals are much more generous and you get 8 and 10 space, like, province capitals all over the shop, you kind of may as well just slap down walls everywhere because you've totally got space for them. Now, one other thing I probably ought to do, by the way, is... How big's the garrison here? That's not a great garrison. And this isn't a great garrison either. The thing is, but it's in the way. The thing is, at some point, I'm going to break my alliance with these guys. And they might get stupid. So maybe, just maybe, I should actually slap down some increased defences in this part of the world. Just on the off chance. But I think we're actually okay for the time being. I feel pretty safe, at least for the moment. Yeah, that's the best we can do here. Now, technically, there's nothing to stop them actually stepping outside and repeating the trick they just tried to do. But I'm really hoping that, yeah, this time, one, Lord Skrolk's army is actually the better army. You know, we've got things like Deathglow Bombardiers, we've got, like, you know, we've got more artillery, we've got actual flipping Storm Vermin that are much more solid. Skrolk's got some powerful Vortex abilities and is generally a much better lord. And now we've got 2 assassins floating around to murder anyone that comes anywhere near me. So if they try it again, this force, though it looks strong from its banner, is actually really flipping flimsy. And this force here, much the same. And their garrison should be pretty screwed as well. Fine. I think we're good here. Skrolk should be safe. And don't forget, though, I think we've also got a freebie here. Yeah, perform the rite for the Pestilent Scheme Priest. I think that's currently a mission I've got. So we may as well get the timer ticking down on that. So get that done. That rite's been performed. And yes, indeed, there we are. Warpstone plus 30 for no reason. So, Ratmac. Why don't you just start heading flipping north, because why not, eh? So you just start heading north and just come and join the party whenever you're ready. Ah, we've still got some movement going on up there, though that's mainly from... Why do I have visibility of that one tiny bit of space? I honestly don't know. Right. Back over to Krokgar, who's doing some bits and pieces. He's doing really badly these days. If he loses the Golden Tower, he's running out of territory fast. All he's really got is that one little territory leading up there. As for the New World colonists, however, yeah, what are they planning to do? Are you actually planning to do this? Oh. Any movements? No, they're backing off. Good. If they're backing off, that might leave Skrolk free to roll through here and then roll straight up towards the capital. Nice, they're abandoning the whole area. Good, good, good. Ah, but the Vampire Coast have managed to rebuild quite an impressive army here. Now, where are you guys going? Hopefully just back to the Awakening to just go and guard that place. And Sheaf has also picked up... Oh, recruitment cost minus 5% for recruiting for multiple turns. Very good. And you attempted to wound Shriek, but failed. Right, so we need to take care of you because you're trying to take out my assassins right now. And, oh, requisition protective gear. Armor up for Storm Vermin and armor up even more for, yep, all of my Globadiers and Bombardiers. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's perfect. And that opens up new options in technology right here, including... Ah, they can't blame their tools. Yep. Here we flipping go. Missile damage up 10% for all of my artillery in just 8 turns as well. Oh, magnificent. And then we can probably do... Yeah, actually, ammunition up 25% for all of those guys. That's nice as well. We'll do that momentarily, but this is the priority. Now, Talaxla, I'm very sorry, but it kind of feels like you've just pretty much been forsaken by your army, which has just abandoned the place and is now rushing south to... Actually, I'm not sure why. They don't own anything down here, but whatever. They're giving it a go. Now, are you in one of those moods where you... Yes, you are in a mood where you can assassinate someone. Good. Critical success. Nice. Got rid of you. You've leveled up too. Very, very nice indeed. So, let's just keep you going up. And in fact, actually, you know what? Current weapon strength, 473. Let's get that up to 510. So if we re-embed Shriek, he is now quite the monster. Now, as for the capital, for this little area over here, what is the... Ooh. The garrison is not actually that good here, is it? No. No, it's not. But stay focused on the important things for now. Skrulk, head over here. Lock this place down, please. In we go, and oh, flipping dear. You know what? I think we just call that one revenge right there. In we go. Nice and simple. Job done. Didn't lose a single rat. Pick up a little bit of food there. My food counter is, yeah, a little bit on the low side right now. I need to be a tiny bit careful of that. Tiny bit of money too. And Scroll gets up to level 26. Nice. So, move in here to... Do we have spare? We probably don't have spare points, but I kind of don't want to spend time getting that place up. No. Just stick at level 1. We'll let it grow normally. And that gets us the province and indeed flipping engineering student times. I don't know, but I swear we've got several of them. And a scribe as well. Ooh, that one's actually decent. I don't think we've seen one of them before. Right, Skrulk, level up, please. And what else do we need to do with you? Yeah, you know what? Aura of Pestilence, that seems kind of fun. If anyone's inside 40 meters of you, they actually lose some accuracy. That's kind of cool. Alternatively, Voice of the Horned Rat, just leadership aura up and, yeah, leadership. That's quite nice. Or we could just go in this sort of... Oh, yeah, this is the stuff that's only for advanced stuff over here. Yeah, don't worry about that. Though rally might be kind of nice. Yeah, if we started running into trouble, but... No, let's go for Voice of the Horned Rat. Go for it, boom. And this army is pretty much ready to start moving immediately next turn. Right, Vomit the Contagious. Why don't you just start assaulting this garrison? 83% chance to succeed. So hopefully you'll be able to do that a little bit. That's a 83% chance to succeed, Vomit the Contagious. Technically, it's not really your job, is it? Fine. In that case, we'll just actually give you additional chance there. Yeah, just assault garrison, make it a bit more powerful. Hopefully you can do it again next turn. Now, where are these guys going, and what are they going to be able to do? Because, honestly, yeah, it's one actual lord, badly damaged captain, badly damaged mortar, one decent strength mortar, then just a handful of actual troops. But they can't heal up at this point. Though actually they can heal up in this territory, because this is allied territory for them, isn't it? Yeah, it's allied for them, so they can heal up down here. And down at Oixor, hang on, you, my good man, yeah, just continue heading north, my plague priest, sorry, my pestilent scheme guy. Don't really know where we're throwing you yet. We'll probably throw you at these guys. You get yourself embedded in order to do scouting, so get in there. And we need one more turn for you to finish recruiting. Fine. What can we recruit in one turn? Could just give you an additional death runner, but that feels a little bit odd just to have 3 of them. I don't like having an uneven number of them. Actually, you know what? Having some death runners just moving around quickly and just slicing everyone else's armor off would not be the worst thing in the world, given the rest of the front line is so flipping heavy on the old actual, on the old Storm Vermin front. Because those guys, well, these guys, sorry, these ones don't have armor piercing. So being able to melt armor with death runners by just getting them in the back. Yeah, go on then. We'll have like a bit more of an infantry-heavy army supported by more artillery than usual, together with the odd monster to offset the fact we don't have the bombardiers, tragically. Speaking of which, Sentinel of Time. Flipping finally. Right, let's get the weapon burrow in as an absolute flipping priority, thank you. And same down here, down in the economic heartlands. Get this place up to level 3. Get you up to flipping level 2. Let's just have a backup place to train bombardiers just in case we need them. And same up in Itza should be true, actually. Itza should be... Oh, yeah. Here we go. And Itza is now starting to get up to a really, really nice big garrison. 5 turns there, but Itza I do kind of see as like a nice backup training facility. Actually, you know, for armies up in the north, they can just come down to Itza and train some more stuff going on here, just so we've got a really well-armoured Itza together with an Oixel. Just in case anything ever happens to some of these towns, it is going to be nice to have some backup training facilities. And speaking of Talaxla, yes indeed, we are actually ready with, yeah, we've got 1 population surplus point already, so we can get that place growing, though, do I even want it to? Like, would I rather save up? Because it's 1 point till we get another one. I could just wait for Temple of Kara to momentarily hit level 3, then I can actually wall that up. Because I feel like they're at more risk right now, especially as you are... Ooh. No, I think you... Well, I hope you can't quite make it to Kara. Actually, Kara now has... Hang on, what's Kara got? Kara has now got enough troops that I think they could just see this off. Purely on grounds of all these guys are so flipping weak, they break very quickly. Yeah, I think Kara's just okay. I'm not going to get this place growing immediately. I'm going to wait for Temple of Kara to grow, and I just want walls there, just in case that's what this guy is thinking of doing next. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that is enough for now. We have lost battles, and we have avenged those losses. Abskit is tragically no more, but we are training new people. In fact, actually... What do you think? Ulsus. I liked Ulsus, but any chance has he returned to the pool yet? Is he actually gonna show up again? Yeah, actually, in 1 turn, he will actually be up for recruitment again. So, I tell you what, we could just bring Ulsus back in, because why not? We need to train a new army at some point, so why the flip not, eh? Also, apparently there's another Scalpite. Probably don't actually get another Scalpite in. That would probably be confusing. If it's actually Ulsus, because I've already paid his fee, apparently there's no cost. Or maybe a cost will show up, actually. It kind of feels like I should actually have to pay a new cost. But screw it. For the time being, the economy is flipping booming. Everything is looking like it is under control. We have got new armies coming in. And in just 1 turn, this guy will start marching north. And I think I know where I want him to go, in fact. We will see about that very, very soon indeed, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Total War Warhammer 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, okay, that would have been good if I'd actually hit the ball. And swing! Yes, yes, yes! That is the swing! That is the swing! Come on! Go for you! Oh, yes! Oh, 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 oh! I'll get you next time, golf.